Rob Pelinka's future just got dark in Los Angeles. And if the Lakers don't pull off some type of miracle, I don't know how Rob Pelinka survives that much longer with the Los Angeles Lakers. First of all, let's get the facts straight. Pelinka isn't some guy sitting on the waiting room wondering if he still has a job tomorrow or not. The Lakers, they extended Pelinka back in April of 2025. They promoted him to president of basketball operations for those who don't know. And Jeannie Buss, she been backed publicly his leadership. And let's be real, Rob Pelinka has a hell of a resume, to be honest. He did help construct the 2020 championship team. He found Austin Reeves as an undrafted free agent. Then he pulled off what might be one of the biggest moves of his Lakers career when he got Luka. We can't forget about that. The Lakers, they sent Anthony Davis to Dallas and somehow came away with the 26-year-old, five-time All-NBA All-Star, superstar rather, you know what I'm saying, in Luka Doncic, who's now really the foundation of the franchise now that LeBron James is gone. So anybody trying to tell you that Rob Pelinka hasn't done anything right, I think that's all cap, to be totally honest with y'all. But here's the problem. That's just the resume. Now comes the next chapter. We got new owners in Los Angeles. Here's what gets interesting. The Lakers just agreed to a record-setting $12.5 billion sale to Bob and Josh less than a year after Mark Walters took control of the franchise. The deal still do require NBA approval, but whenever, ownership changes, eventually the new owners get to decide, what are we going to do with basketball operations? How is things going to be ran? And to me, that's going to be the question. Mark Walter had already started modernizing the Lakers front office with additional scouting. He had implemented analytics and, some organizational infrastructure around Rob Pelinka. So I don't think that the new owners necessarily need to come in and blow everything up. But eventually, they're going to have to evaluate everybody. And that's where Rob Pelinka's future, in my eyes, get real interesting, because if the Lakers win somehow, some way in the next year or two, like in a miracle, then nobody's talking about replacing Rob Pelinka. But what the reality looked like to me, and if Luka's in his prime and the Lakers aren't seriously competing, now I think we're going to have a totally different conversation. Now, I'm not saying we should fire Rob Pelinka today. I'm not even close to doing nothing like that at this point, because I'm not going to pretend that the Luka trade didn't change the trajectory of this franchise. But I also don't believe in the Lakers front office, that they should have a lifetime pass. I don't believe nobody in the NBA should have a lifetime pass. Not Rob Pelinka, not a coach, not a scout, nobody. Just to be totally honest with y'all. And because now the Lakers got Luka under their wing. And when you got Luka, the clock is ticking. Not just on his individual career, but just as the organization as a whole. And the Lakers don't have 10 years to figure this thing out. You have to build a championship roster around Luka. You can't think about what was done before, and you're on a time clock. And that's why I think the next couple of seasons, whether y'all want to agree or disagree with me, they're going to tell us everything we need to know about Rob Pelinka. If he continues finding talent, if he's able to manipulate the money, if he's able to make the right moves, manage the roster, and put a championship level pieces around Luka, which I seriously doubt. I don't see it. Then they're gonna keep him. I just think that that's all in the fantasy world. And if the Lakers can come up short, I don't care how many great moves Rob Pelinka did in the past. The new ownership has every right to ask if you're still a guy. That's not disrespect. That's just how sports go. So Lakers land fans, Rob Pelinka isn't reportedly on his way out right now or nothing like that. But with this new ownership, I'm telling y'all, and I promise y'all, a franchise built around Luka and championship expectations, Rob Pelinka's seat just became a little bit more interesting. Should the Lakers consider replacing Rob or keeping Rob? I say keep him for now, but he has to be on the hot seat, not just because of what wasn't done before, but because you really are on a limited timeline with Luka. He's literally in his prime. He's not the healthiest man in the world. You overpaid Mark, what's his name? Mark Kessler, whatever his name is. You overpaid him. You gave Austin Reeves the bag. The Lakers got to find a way to win. You got Luka. I think Rob Pelinka probably got maybe no more than 2 years. Starting now. He is unofficially on the clock. I'm giving Rob Pelinka 2 years. Not to win a championship, but he has to get the Lakers he has to form a team that's going to be good enough to get to at least the second round in 2 years. Well, he's done. That's my opinion, man. I'm Seven Mitchell. This is Lakers Land. Y'all let me know what y'all think about the future of Rob Pelinka, because to me, it don't look that bright. Like, comment, and subscribe, y'all. I'm out. Wait. Hold on, Laker fans. Don't get comfortable with Rob Pelinka just yet. I'm not saying he's about to get fired. But with these new Laker owners coming in, Rob Pelinka future just got very interesting, because right now Pelinka has a legitimate case to stay. I mean, he helped build the 2020 championship. He found Austin Reeves as an undrafted player. Then he pulled off the Luka Doncic trades. That move definitely changed the entire future of this franchise, at least to this point. But here's the problem. New ownership means new valuations. Bob and Josh haven't said they're replacing Pelinka, and there's no credible report that says that Pelinka's getting fired. But eventually, in my opinion, bro, they're going to decide how they want this basketball operation structured. And now you got Luka Doncic, who's entering his prime. Pelinka don't have forever to prove himself. If he builds the right roster and gets the Lakers competing for or towards a championship sooner than later, then he's probably staying. But if Luka is playing at an MVP level and the Lakers still can't build any type of competitive or championship team more or less around him, then I think that's where Igor and Kushma, they might start asking some real serious questions about Rob Pelinka. Should they keep him or replace him? Don't give me no safe answers, y'all. What would y'all do with Rob Pelinka? Where y'all think his ass is going to be at? I give it 2 years, and I think Rob might be done in Los Angeles. If the Lakers cannot get out of into the second round of a playoff series in 2 seasons, a miracle, by the way, I think Rob Pelinka is done. I think he's done.